You're watching Let's Chat.
Welcome back to Let's Chat, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Amelia Greer, and today I'm joined with Tracy Moyes of House of Color, Chattanooga-Hickson. Thank you for making the time to be here, Tracy.
You're welcome.
So in previous times, we talked to you obviously about color theory, how you can really make yourself look like the best version of yourself. But today we're going to be talking about storage. So before storing clothes, what should people do?
So when you are transitioning your closet from summer to winter, you want to actually remove the things you don't need for the season, just to make it easier to see what you've got. And before you put those clothes away, you want to do the obvious. You want to make sure that they're clean and that they're in good repair, so that when you bring them back out for the next season, you don't have holes or you don't have any mildew or damage from the things not being there. And who wants to repair clothes when you're changing your closet over?
Absolutely. So in addition to that, what should we avoid storing clothes in?
It's very tempting to put your clothes in cardboard boxes or just regular plastic bags, like bin bag liners, but plastic doesn't really allow your clothing to breathe, and cardboard can get wet. So we would suggest that you get some specifically made textile garment bags or cotton breathable boxes. They do make those. Or if you don't have a lot of space, because we want to avoid storing in attics and garages, there's nice vacuum sealed bags that we've all seen. You could put your duvets in or whatever. You can put your clothes in there and then actually take the air out, and then you're going to compress the amount of space. And then you can think about maybe if you don't have extra closet space, spare room, you can just slide them under the bed. They don't take up very much room.
That is such a good idea, and that's something I'm sure everybody is going to have some room to work with. What is a coming don't that you see when people store their out of season clothes?
So putting things, like if you know you've got that button that needs to be put back on. If you've got that zipper that needs to be repaired, go ahead and do that, because if you're like me, once it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and you won't remember to do it. And so you'll end up with all these clothes that actually need repairs that you need to wear. And then I would also say the other thing to do is when you're getting your coats out now, start looking at them, because the last thing you want is to have a coat that you can't zip or is not waterproof anymore.
That is crazy. And so it's hard to believe that we're already transitioning into the fall. Doesn't entirely feel like it outside, but hopefully it will soon. Is there any other tips and tricks you want to give people as we're transitioning into these fall months, and styling storage tips that you're hoping that they can take and use right before it starts to get cold?
Right. So you only wear what you can see. So make sure that your storage options are visible. So it's no good having a huge stack of clothes that you have to dig through. So if you can store them file-wise, that's a great idea. If you like scarves and hats and gloves, make sure they're not shoved in the back of a drawer somewhere. And don't forget about your shoes, making sure that they're in good repair.
That's awesome. Is there any other tips or advice that you have for people, or I guess a common question that you're asked when a client comes to you and they're wondering, hey, how can you help me look my best self? How can I really feel more confident about myself? What are some things that you typically see, especially this time of year?
You want to have coats that are either in a neutral from your palette, and if you already have that, then it's a really nice opportunity to get a coat in a what we would call wow color, so one of your best colors, because when it's cold and it's wet, that is often what people see of you. And if you can only afford one coat, some of us, we can't have 5 or 10 coats, you've got your one neutral, change it up with a scarf or a pin, and that will actually give some personality to your look while you're out and about.
That is amazing, and you always look amazing, Tracy. Thank you for making the time to be here. And you're rocking a perfect example of that right now, of having a statement blazer, as well a fun print and color that can really mix together. So what an amazing example. Remind me again where people can go to find more information or to schedule a consultation.
Sure, you can go to the House of Color website and look for Tracy Moyes, so www.houseofcolor.com/Tracy Moyes, Tracy with an E. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and my phone number is 423-920-2388.
Thank you so much for making the time to be here, Tracy. For more information, make sure to go visit her socials, as well as you can book a consultation. We'll be right back with more Let's Chat coming up right after this.